You said, well, you're an adjunct to what's going on.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. Unless you're on fire and then just hijack the hell out of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an exception to every rule. Like, sometimes you're
I
sometimes
know.
what
We'll see. I feel a little rusty, but yep, I probably will be rusty. But um,
okay, we're going live on
listening to you guys for the inspiration to do the copy minutes.
we're going live on YouTube. I'm not sure what's taking so long. It's not confirming at the moment. Does it say live on the screen yet?
No.
This
No.
meeting is being live streamed. Yes.
Click OK.
Be more into it.
Okay. I didn't see that.
I have it up in the upper left and a little eye for information.
Okay, here we go. So I'm getting confirmation now. Load. Continue or finish loading, please. My internet's not amazing. If Maya's watching TV downstairs,
Mm.
my internet is not amazing. Like, because it kind of hogs the bandwidth down there. Okay, I'm not saying anything. So what does it say up here? What does it say on Zoom?
Mine doesn't say anything.
It's YouTube. It
Okay.
says we're live. Okay, good. So let me just stop my browser.
Yeah.
We should be live on YouTube now. All right. Welcome
Live.
everybody. We
Hello. Hi.
Stephanie's here. Stephanie, look nice. I love the necklace. Like, so Stephanie's dressed up for tonight.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Me, I've got nice lights. Okay, that's what I've got going.
Yep. You got those two UFOs landing.
Uh, Stephanie's got a nice background. Peter's got a nice blur going.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I can.
Peter is going to do some music for us tonight. So
Hmm.
it's been a while. It's been like 6 months or so since we've had
Yep.
music.
I think.
So
Yep. So.
we're all going to chime in, chatting in suggestions for really just words.
Yeah.
Words, maybe short phrases for Peter to use in a song. And then he's going to sing a song, whatever, probably a blues song, but could be anything. Um, and then Stephanie and I, Peter will finish, boom, and then Stephanie and I will take over, and we'll just run with it. We'll just like based on how we feel inspired by Peter's song, we will just start an improv set, which should run for it's almost 8:30 now, so the improv set might be a little bit shorter. So let's say maybe run for 30 or 40 minutes.
Okay. Yep.
We'll see how it goes. We can barely go shorter than about 45, so I'll see what happens. All right. All right, so we're off for now. Peter's up. Everybody chat in a word or two or short phrase for Peter to
Yeah. There's a couple there already.
okay. Um,
Okay. Yep. Now they're going too long and I can't see the whole list.
I
Yeah, okay, that's all right.
think you can close the chat. Close,
Yes.
close the participants if you can,
Oh, I can see it all. Yeah, okay.
and then lengthen as much as you can.
When I'm feeling down, I get some carrots. Start reminiscing about my days on the farm. Thinking chasing those rabbits out of the barnyard made me feel just like old Kubla Khan. You may think it's ridiculous, but I'm laughing inside. When I could pick the carrots, they've got nowhere to hide. When I'm feeling down, get some rutabagas. Take a trip to Las Vegas with the blinkers on. Feeling down, put on my blinkers. Get some rutabagas. Head off to Las Vegas. Just me and old Kubla Khan. And maybe a waiter named Don who has way too many clothes on. Take him to the pawn shop. So food for thought.
Thank you, Peter.
Thank you.
Nice. Fresh veggies. Oh, step right up, man. Fresh veggies right here. You can take these babies anywhere. Root veggies travel. Huh?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah, I haven't had fresh vegetables for years. Oh my God.
You are welcome. You are welcome. I mean, hey, I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, all right? And I just thought, you know what? People on the highway need veggies. Yeah,
Yeah, no, I saw the stand and just had to stop. Fresh. Who gets fresh these days? I
yeah.
mean, wow, fresh. Everything now is frozen.
I know. And then, and before they're frozen, you can't really freeze them unless you've at least flash pasteurized them or steamed them or done something. So they're cooked and then frozen, and then boom, they're pretty good. That works for corn and peas, and sort of for carrots. But these babies, fresh carrots. Look at the size of these as well. This, I had some Alaska. I had some Alaska soil shipped down here, just mineral packed. I mean, the size. This is a rutabaga. This big.
Oh my God. Well, ever since the big epidemic, I mean, people have been afraid to, go outside, and everything is, as can't even make a telephone call these days.
Yeah.
I, ju-
Well, yeah. That's the other thing about root veggies is they're underground, and so they are not susceptible to the same germs, that are floating around.
my
That are
God.
they're getting all over your animals, and even your leafy greens can pick up a lot of residue if you're not washed super well. So, boom, root veggies, clean. There's just a little bit of dirt, healthy dirt, natural vitamin B12.
Well, my name is Beverly.
Beverly, nice to
I,
meet you. Hi.
and I'm on my way to the safe zone in Las Vegas. I hope I can get there, but
Nice.
I don't have anything. But this is great. This fresh food. I mean, who would have thought?
I
I think
know.
it's, yeah.
I
And
would just take these. I would just take these. Okay.
mhm.
Listen, dear, does your motel have a kitchen, or are you gonna have to kind of improvise
I
there?
don't know. I would hope so. I mean, that would be great, but who knows what's available now? I
Well,
know that Las Vegas is a safe zone, and
I have a feeling that let's just make sure. A lot of the Vegas places don't have a great kitchen, unless you're spending a lot of money. And you look like you're kind of more of a common sense person that on a budget. Um, you're gonna want this baby. It's a
oh,
hot plate. It's a
oh,
hot plate. It's gas powered, right? So it comes. It's full. It has its own gas, full of gas. It has enough gas in there for 2 to 3 weeks.
oh,
Okay.
fantastic. Because you
Uh,
never know with the outages that are happening now. You
exactly.
never know.
Boom. It comes with kind of it's a little bit cheap, but it comes with its own pan. Okay, and you can cut your veggies up. You know, any pocket knife will do. Um, Actually, I can throw in this little cutting board. It's just a little travel cutting board. It's
Wow, this is so
you'll need
great.
a pocket knife of some kind. Cut up your veggies. Boom. Get them in here.
Yeah.
Soups, a little salt, soup. But these are so mineral rich. You're not going to need a lot of salt and you know like spices or anything because you're just gonna taste the flavor. Oh my
And
God.
yeah, I noticed from the sign that you put up, you must be Ray.
I'm right. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I am right. Yeah.
You must be Ray. And yeah, oh,
People call me Ray of Sunshine. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm just
yeah. Well,
every
yeah.
yeah. You gotta have
It's
you gotta have your veggies. That's how you live longer.
you are a saint. You're a gift from heaven. Oh my God.
Okay, well, Beverly, what are we gonna do today? We're gonna do. You look like a carrot person, and you look like a spud person. Huh?
Yes. Yep.
Potatoes
Load it
and
up.
probably some sweet potatoes. So what? Let's
Load
go
it
two
up.
pounds of each. 2 pounds of each.
Yeah. Do you take the new um, bland currency that's been issued?
Um, I do, but you know it has a transaction fee. Like it's such a stiff transaction fee.
Oh my God.
Are you okay with that? I mean, you know, they're charging 10% now, and then I have to like add a couple percent on top of that just because, you know, it's times are tough, you know what I mean? So if you're okay with that, I'm fine with it. But it is better to have gold coin if you got it.
Well, President Blandermark has issued, and I don't know which to take, but President Blandermark has issued the new currency, and I've got a little bit of it, so I hope you take it.
Okay, well, I do. I mean, as long as it's the coin, because the coin is actual metals, precious metals. Yeah.
It's all paper.
Or you just have the paper stuff?
Well, yeah, that's what the currency is. Has Blandermark's picture on it, and it has the different denominations, but I have about $500,000 of Blandermarks.
500,000.
And I don't know how much. I mean, last place I stopped for gas and it was $50,000 for 3 gallons, 50,000 Blandermarks.
Yeah, I thought, okay. I was thinking that you had the bland debit card, and that's what's going to cost you. But if you just have bland bills, boy, they're really not worth a ton. Like, because not everyone takes them, etc. So, like, I'm gonna have to take, yeah. As you've witnessed, I can do them. I can do them. But I have to have double. So, like, whatever the signs here say, you just take the conversion from dollars. You know, you remember dollars?
Yeah,
Um,
I remember very well.
yeah. So you just take the conversion to dollars, and we have to double it for the land bills.
Okay,
Yeah.
whatever. I trust you, Ray.
Okay.
Whatever you can do. I'm single, and I'm on my way to safe zone Las Vegas.
Well,
And
that's
yeah, whatever you can do. I'm really hungry though, and the carrots look delicious.
so amazing. Well, I'll get this stuff together. 2 pounds of each. You need some string beans. Okay. Now these are not root veggies. These are not root veggies, but they wash easily. They wash nicely.
Yeah, whatever. Just pile it on.
Get 2 pounds of those.
Do you have any just wild? Do you have any fruit?
Fruit. Not a big fruit person. Not a big fruit.
Okay, nuts.
Because
Yeah, excuse me, Ray. Hey, how are you, man? I got the truckload of free-range watermelons from Visalia outside.
hey Joey, hey, yeah.
The
Oh,
landmarks or dollars, either one. They'll just be out there.
okay, great. Why don't you just go ahead and unload them right here on this side, and then
Oh my,
boom. Perfect timing, Joey. Thank you so much. So, I've got watermelons. These are free range watermelons. So let me just explain. Let me explain the free range watermelons a little bit because they're not exactly the same. So these are more of a savory watermelon because, as you know, sugar is what caused the epidemic, and because this new virus just loves sugar, loves anything that's sweet.
Yeah.
And so Joey here, boom, he was on it. In fact, he already had it. He just hadn't developed it fully yet. It's a non-sweet watermelon, okay? And
That's real. Wow.
they ripen and develop their full flavor when he rolls them all down the hill, okay? He's got this huge hill. He lives on a mountain, really. He just lets them roll all down the hill, right? And then, sometimes the cows are chasing him. Like he's got a whole, he's got like sheepdogs and sheep and cows and sometimes there's like just livestock and the watermelon just kind of running down the hill. And yeah, and so but it really like gets the flavor going as it jostles the cellulose cells get
Oh,
jostled around and like it just really yeah. So these babies, you're gonna want a couple of these.
cut
Um,
back to the beginning of the pandemic, a news report on it.
well, Virginia, I heard you've got a special for us. Go ahead and tell us about this new virus that's on the horizon.
I sure will, Jimmy. Apparently, apparently, scientists who know are saying that we have to be careful because there's a, a virus out there potentially could cause a lot of problems. And guess what, Jimmy? It's all about sugar. Who knew? So I'm not sure that you know it's serious or not. Usually these things are a little bit overblown, but President Blankenmark has said not to worry. So I don't think we need to really be worried about too much yet. But it is something to note, right, Jimmy? Um,
That's
Jimmy,
Virginia. Thank you so much. It's really important to hear these breaking things
yeah.
as they come up, and we haven't had a pandemic or epidemic for a while, and so I guess we were due, were we not, Virginia?
Yeah, I would wait till we hear the official words from Blankenmark, our president, who is really on top of these things. But for now, I would just be, I would cut down. Maybe we all should just cut down on the sugar a little bit, just to be
That's a good
safe.
idea. How much sugar are there in Tiger Smoke bars? Because I've been going through a lot of those since the 1980s, and
I wouldn't worry about that. That's probably not enough to cause any problem. I think it's like people that eat a lot of sugar. I think that's where the people would probably have the most problems.
oh, I see. Oh, hey, this just in. Thank you. This just in. It looks like so it looks like Virginia, the it's kind of picking up. We've got some hot spots already. We got a heat map. Can we throw that heat map up, Steve?
Ah, look at
Um,
that.
we got a
Thanks,
heat.
Steve. Thanks, Steve.
Um, wow, and an interesting factoid, Virginia, here is that it looks like your wealthiest cities are going to be the place to be because they have the most money to create what they call clean zones.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, clean
So I'm
zone.
not sure.
Who ever heard of that?
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works exactly, but
Who knows?
it makes sense. If it's sort of like a semi-quarantine zone or a zone with medication, extra medicine or whatever, then it would make sense. So, folks, here you go. Steve, let's also throw up the wealthy city map, huh? To go with. Maybe we can overlay it on the heat map. Can we overlay it on the heat map? Not tonight. Okay, that's fine. Let's just side by side.
Oh,
Boom, here you go. So, wealthy cities. Truckee, California. Who knew? Truckee, California. Okay.
oh,
Uh,
gosh, just flash came in. I hate to interrupt, but I guess President Blankensmark has an announcement to the nation. So let's see what he has to say.
let's do.
Our nation has been consumed by sweets for years. Now is the time for every citizen to cut down on those sweets. We need to stop this virus in its tracks. Into the heat map is giving off too much heat. I gotta go cool down. See ya.
Boy, Virginia. Wow. We sure have a smart one. We sure have a smart one in the Oval Office
Oh
now.
my God. So, right to the point. That's what Blankensmark has been known for his entire political career.
Very
Right, kind of
effective.
right to the point. What a, like the old Blankensmark is
Yeah.
so great, and he's just cuts to the chase, and so people can a lot of this stuff. He just people can understand what he's saying, and he's so much to the point. Wow, we're
He's
so lucky, aren't we? Here with,
characters.
and it's his thankful for the change in the Constitution. So this is his eighth term. Wow.
I know. I was going to say. Um, I couldn't quite remember. Thank you, because I couldn't quite remember the number of years. I was thinking. I know it's been at least 12, but no, it's been a lot longer than that. And
Yeah.
but he's so refreshing.
Oh my God. Just
So never ever beat around the bush, and
doesn't miss a beat. Doesn't miss a beat.
everyone loves
So
him.
so looks like, yeah, it looks like it is something we should be concerned about, huh? It looks like it
Well,
is.
it's looking that well. We have an updated heat map. Geez,
Take a
we're
look.
on it, people, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Uh, okay. It's just been announced that the antidote to this epidemic is sour balls. We will be distributing sour balls to every citizen. Try not to have more than 10 a day. The sour balls keep the
Hmm.
virus away.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good
Wow.
Godspeed.
Well, that's good news for investors, right? I mean, the sour
Um,
ball industry. Look at the
Powerball, do we have
right
a?
after that, the stock market. Well, the sour ball
Yeah,
is just
I'm
invest in
gonna,
sour balls, huh?
I'm gonna have to look into sour balls, Virginia, because I'm just not that up on them. So I know, I know sweet tarts, but they've got sugar.
Yeah.
So so everyone, just do your research, figure out what sour balls are if you're not familiar. Um, wow, Blendermark, just state of the art, just says what he needs to say when he needs to say it. Let's get that new heat map up, shall we?
Look
So
at that.
updated one, Steve. Yeah, let's get it up there. Look at that. Look at that. Wow, wow. Michigan is inundated. They've got a whole.
Oh, wow.
Looks like Detroit's not a wealthy city either. So they've got a lot of heat around Detroit, not a lot of wealth. So we have challenges ahead, people. Thank you so much for watching the
Yeah,
news.
and I'm not expert on any of this, by the way, but I'd like to know what you know, like other kinds of foods, like vegetables. Would they be better to? Would you think that they would be better to eat vegetables instead of like frosted flakes?
Well, I'm guessing that would be Virginia because anything lower in sugar.
I see.
Vegetables are high in vitamins and minerals and low in sugar, and so I'm thinking probably a go-to food. Um, but I don't think there's anything wrong. We don't know anything that's wrong with meat or fish or any of that yet, as far as we know. So we just have sugar. Sugar is bad somehow. And do we have a? Is there anybody in the office right now, the studio right now, that knows the name of this virus? Like, what is it? Because with the you guys remember like 35 years ago or 40 years ago we had what was that? It was the
Yeah, what was that?
they called it COVID-19 thing.
Oh, yeah, hardly.
Do we have a name and number for our um you call it what?
The
Someone back here,
sweet, sweet,
John?
sweet academic 56.
Sweet
Sweet
academic.
academic
Sweet
56.
academic.
Epidemic. And
Yeah.
John, do you have that? Do you have that on good faith that that's the name and number?
Heard it from Blankenkamp himself. He said he was not beating around the bush.
Blinken camp.
That's our blanket mark. Wow.
There was a
But
time when,
he
yeah,
recommends Americans should feel free to beat around the bush if they need to, but he's not going to do it himself.
there was a time when we called him Blandermark, and so I'm just one. Do
Blandermark.
we call him Blander?
But
Oh, it
yes,
is
yes,
Blandermark,
And Mark, I'm
Blandermark
sorry.
is
Yeah,
the official name for that.
right? I know
To
that.
cut to
you like
sugar industry executives meeting.
Wow, this is outrageous. Let me just tell you, this is outrageous. Okay,
It's total bullshit. They're
I mean,
trying to
sugar
pin
has been
everything on
king for
us.
200 years. King, number one addictive. Number one helps dentists raise their incomes by like 5,000%.
Business.
It started with royalty. Royalty, remember, they loved having black teeth. You know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, you know, case in point, I've eaten nothing but sugar for the last 15 years, and guess what? I'm in perfect health. No signs of any kind of epidemic whatsoever.
perhaps.
Pure, unadulterated, processed sugar.
Okay, that's great. That's great. But you do you are a hunchback, Phyllis. I mean, you're about a foot shorter than you were when you started working here. Just, uh,
It's true. That's
don't
true.
let that get up. Don't. I
I,
mean, that's not directly tied with sugar. So
no,
let's
no, it has nothing to do with it.
I'm just like, I don't want you to be in too asleep. You know what I mean? I'd rather you were awake and just being happy about pulling the
Yeah.
wool over people's eyes. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
this is just nonsense. It's some kind of left-wing plot to ruin our industry,
Oh,
sugar industry.
that's right. That's how we're gonna come at it that way. We're gonna, who's our man? Who's our big, man? Troy Hill. Troy Hill. We have Troy Hill
Yeah.
out of Georgia. He is like, this guy is so far right that, we're gonna have him start slamming the left. You know,
Cut to Troy Hill in front of Senate Investigator Committee.
mm,
Senator Troy Hill. What are you saying that this sugar virus, sweet Condemic 56, is all a bunch of liberal nonsense?
Senator, thank you so much for allowing me to speak before this august body. I am here to dispute any kind of allegations against the sugar industry today. And I will welcome any questions that you have after I give a very, very brief presentation about sugar. Sugar, yes. Let me finish my presentation first, Senator, if you don't mind.
Yes.
It's very brief. It's very brief.
Apologies,
Su-
Senator.
Sugar is a simple, complex compound. Sounds like an oxymoron, but that's what it is. It's a simple, complex compound, incapable of being a virus. It isn't. It can't be a virus because it's a simple compound. And years and years, yes, go ahead. I'll take questions now.
Well, my understanding, Senator, is that the sugar is not a virus.
That's true.
Sweet Condemic 56. I mean, let's be clear. All viruses and cancers love sugar, okay? But apparently, Sweet Economic 56 is just a sugar fiend. So
Hmm.
it's actually the virus itself that's a virus and not sugar. So just pointing that out so that we. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, Senator.
Okay, well, let me address that. First of all,
Well,
your information is suspect because it was given to you by these institutions: Harvard, the University of Michigan, Columbia, UCLA, USC, and University of California, Berkeley. Does that sound suspicious to you?
Well, they are seaboard universities, Senator. So you have a point there, like far east, far west, east and west coast, except for I think University of Michigan you mentioned. But we never know what's going on with Michigan, really. So they could be. So maybe,
All these,
Senator.
all these so-called facts are nothing more than a bunch of hogwash fed to you by left-wing radical. I won't even call them scientists. I'll call them what they really are, which is charlatans. Um, Now, we have our own scientists in the sugar industry, good people, men and women, both good people, a lot of integrity, and they have concluded that sugar is probably the number one ingredient of a healthy diet.
There you go, Senator. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very, very
Thank
thorough.
you. Thank you. Thanks
Uh,
for, although I am a senator, I'm identified as a senator. And I thank you, other senators, for allowing me to speak my piece.
no, here. I mean, at the Senate hearing, we are just happy to have all the senators chiming in. Uh,
Thank you.
yeah, Senator Troy Hill, thank you so much. Boy, I had some questions.
Well, why don't you ask the expert that you called in?
Let's call in the expert. Let's call in. You mentioned researchers. You must have one that you want to call in.
Yeah, I'd like to call in Professor Alan Marks from UNLV, University of Nevada, Las Vegas. Mr. Marks, would you come to the stand, please? I have nothing but high praise. His credentials are before you. Professor Emeritus, University of Las Vegas at Nevada. And you can ask him any questions you want. I'm sure that he will provide us with the necessary facts to quelch this thing about sugar.
Mr. Marks, I'll begin. Mr. Marks, what exactly, what exact kind of research have you been doing and your colleagues been doing that shows that sugar cannot possibly be related to the latest virus?
Well, I won't beat around the bush. We have found that it's all a big hoax about sugar. Sugar is a totally natural product that is harvested from sugar canes, and we think that people who eat too much candy and sweets are looking for a scapegoat. You see, they they're hoping that it gets banned so that they will stop eating the sweets. And really, we think maybe salt. It's just it hasn't been thoroughly investigated, but we do think salt may have more of a role than we thought.
Oh, thank you, Marcia.
Especially when used in conjunction with pepper. Or is traditional.
Salt and pepper.
Big
Salt.
look at everything. Yeah.
I just got a note from my assistant, Marcia, lovely assistant. Let's see. It looks like, we have some facts come in. It looks like Senator Troy Hill, you have received $2 million from CNH Sugar. And Mr. Marks, I know why Mr. Marks ran away because he has received 100,000 from CNH and 200, about 200,000 from Hershey's. I guess that's kind of an indirect. I guess Hershey's is basically a sugar seller as well,
Mhm.
reseller. Um, Explain yourself, please, Senator.
Well, yes, $2 million figure is correct. However, it was not a gift at all. It was a donation to my foundation for the prevention of cruelty to amphibians around the world. That's been a huge, huge problem, as you're probably aware of. Amphibians are almost all amphibians are endangered at some level, and uh, and people act cruel to them. The people, it affects them psychologically. People like, yike, eek, look at that lizard, that snake. Get they get complexes. So we're all about preventing cruelty to these
Okay.
completely misunderstood
Well,
creatures, and
it
that's
looks
where that money's going to.
it
By the way,
looks
it's a
it looks like
charitable foundation.
I've got the list of your amphibian countries, and they coincidentally happen to be the top sugar producing countries.
Well,
Um,
that's where amphibians live. Who knew?
yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, there's a lot of amphibians here in the U.S., and we're not growing any sugar except for beets. Uh,
Well, yeah. No, yeah. I mean, amphibians are ubiquitous. And when you are cruel to one amphibian, it affects all of them.
okay. Well, Mr. Marks, can we strike that testimony since he didn't stay to give a
Well,
fight?
I object to that, but
Let's strike Mr. Marks.
okay. So that's where the $2 million went to the Society for Prevention of Cruelty to Amphibians.
Well, you're implying that some of it also went to the United States. Would that be anybody besides you,
Um,
Senator?
I'm not understanding your question. It goes directly to the foundation. Yeah.
Of which you're the executor.
Yes, that is correct.
How much did you pocket of the $2 million?
Well, like any executive, I get reimbursed for my expenses, which is only normal. You always want to reimburse people for out-of-pocket expenses. So my expenses amounted to about $2 million.
Could we? I'm sorry. Was that anybody? Anybody? Yeah, we'd like to have that in English this time. So
Oh,
if you could just
it
do
was,
say that here in English.
yeah,
Cut
it
back
was
to
dollars.
Joey developing free range watermelons. Joey, Joey, what are you doing with my iron, honey?
Yeah, iron.
Yeah, my iron. I was gonna spread this iron out over the fields, to help the minerals.
Oh, yeah. Well, uh, it's just amazing. But I was sprinkling a little of it around the watermelon patch, and man, they just started getting up and roaming and rolling around, and it was just like amazing. Some of
Oh,
them got out the gate and they're going down the street and they're just rolling. It's
that's
like
amazing.
like a Mexican jumping bean, but it's huge watermelons. It's just amazing.
Oh, honey, though, that's great, I guess. That might explain what happened to Fizz the cat. Did you hear about Fizz the cat?
I did not hear about Fizz the cat.
Fizz the cat was apparently run over by something, and I'm wondering now if it wasn't a watermelon.
Well, heck, I can't imagine a watermelon would could squish a big hefty kitty like that, big orange tomcat like Fizz,
Really
even
was large, but
a tough one.
you've been,
Well, maybe this isn't a good thing. Maybe this free range thing is
well,
going
maybe
to bad.
you've been growing some pretty large watermelons over there. I mean, I noticed you had a good 20-pounder at least.
Yeah, well, it's going to take up to Rayo Sunshine, on the out the road to Vegas and see if maybe
Ooh,
he could take it off our hands, these watermelons.
okay. Well, that sounds wise.
Yeah.
That's wise, Joey. So you
I,
So you think maybe one of them did kill Fizz because he wasn't anywhere near the road when we found him, flattened.
yeah. Well, I did have that did have some of those telltale black and green stripes on him and some few seeds scattered around.
Oh, you did see him then.
Yeah, no, I did see him. Yeah, the kids were having a watermelon spitting contest, so
Okay, well, what made you think of like spreading iron around the watermelon to begin with? I mean,
well,
you know,
I'm a tinkerer by trade, I by inclination. And I thought you had extra iron sitting around, and I knew you wanted to put it around the pasture, but
Yeah.
yeah, I just said let's sprinkle some on these guys, and man, I can't tell if they love it or they hate it because they just started moving
Well, that is, they must,
down the street. Yeah.
that's so interesting. Well, I mean, what do they taste like, Joey?
I caught one and yeah, I chopped it up in some slices and gave it to the neighborhood kids, and they were just eating. They were loving it and spitting the seeds at each other, and they were. But then they all kind of turned green and kind of fainted.
Faint.
Fainted. They came back, but they just kind of like didn't remember a thing, and
Okay, yeah, you go and give those to Ray. Give those away to Ray.
I'm gonna head up to Ray's. Yeah, you bet.
Let's give those all to Ray
Okay,
because
round them up. I'm
I didn't
heading
deal
out
with that.
right now.
Let
See you
Ray
down
deal
here
with
in Petter. Yep.
it. Yeah. Cut to Beverly in Las Vegas with free range watermelon and veggies. So here is your room. Here is your room. I hope you are very satisfied with it. Um, you have a lot of bags. You have a lot of bags.
Oh yes, yeah.
Um,
Um, yeah, they can just bring all your bring all have your boy bring all the bags into my room.
okay,
Yeah,
I'll bring the bags in.
yeah.
You're going to need a little pop-up table if you want to sit, because there is no really counters or much in here. So I can do a little pop-up table for you if you need pop-up table.
That would be fantastic. As you can see, let me open one and it's,
Oh,
don't spread it around, but I have
is that?
vegetables and watermelons.
No, you're kidding me. No, you're kidding me.
Yeah.
I'm Albert. You very nice looking lady. How about I get my tie on and I come back at 7 and we have little dinner. And is that watermelon? Is that watermelon? I love American. The best thing about America is watermelon.
I would be delighted. Again, it was sweet of you. And yeah, come on up. Um, I'll try to whip something up, vegetables, and because you know what? I don't eat sugar anymore um, since the pandemic. Of course, nobody really does.
No, of course, yes. Well, no, I well, I must tell you that I'm very, very much sneaking my sweets right now because I,
Oh my
because I,
God.
I think taking a little risk. You know, how we used to put chocolate on pillow. Well, we have a lot of these built up in the refrigerator, these chocolates, right? So I'm eating one every day. Okay, I'm having one in the morning, and one at lunch, and then because they're gonna go bad. And so, but they're small. But I think having a happy mind is more important than playing by the rules.
God, that is so dangerous.
Oh,
Oh my God. If they find you with sugar, I mean, that's a life sentence.
it's
Holy
leftover
cow.
sugar. It's leftover sugar. It's just sitting there in the fridge. Nighttime pillow sugar chocolate, and it's just sitting there going to waste.
Is that exempt? I didn't know that.
Well, I'm hoping that it's exempt. I don't really know.
I I don't think so. Really?
What am I supposed to do with it?
Cut to the security interview. Um, Pierre, well, sit down, Pierre, have a seat.
Okay,
Um,
I'm gonna sit down. Um,
yeah,
I,
what's
I'm
going on here, Pierre?
well. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. We were known as the chocolate and pillow motel. Okay, everybody get chocolate and pillow every night. Okay, and everybody happy. That like take the little chocolate and then dark chocolate. It makes better dreams, and the sugar makes you a little bit happy, and then everybody happy, and then everybody get tips, leave tips,
Mhm,
cleaning, house cleaners happy,
mhm.
everybody happy, and now no sugar, nobody can have sugar. Okay, this is terrible, terrible news. I bought I bought 5 years of chocolates. Okay, before this so-called pandemic. Okay, like, and I did not know that they were going to put my motel in a clean zone. Okay, I did not know that. I'd rather be in a dirty zone. Just perfectly frank. Okay, but no, I'm 2 blocks away from dirty zone. I'm in clean zone. I've got 5 years of chocolate. Do you know how much 5 years of chocolate is?
I know how much it
I
get
have
you.
I have 8 pallets of
Yeah.
little chocolates.
In the old days, 5 pallets of cocaine would have given you a life sentence. It's even worse with the sugar. So I want you to come clean before I have to call in
Listen,
Officer Greggins.
I
Just
don't
don't
think
make me call in Officer Greggins because I'm reasonable. Let me tell you something here, Pierre. Greggins' whole family died of the epidemic horribly, just terribly. He doesn't have any patience with anybody that brings contraband sugar into the safe zone.
he's
Please don't ask me to,
he's
because if
take,
you're not cooperating with me, I'm bringing in Greggins.
he's taking it personal. That is it's just not fair that he's being personal. Listen, I don't want my cocaine days to have any bearing on this. Okay, I'm just cocaine. I stopped doing cocaine, a long time ago. Had to have been at least 6, 7 years ago. Okay, so that should be good. That should be statute of limitations. I am just trying to use up. This is food. This is food. This is
Yes.
happy medicine.
Yeah.
I'm trying to use this up.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. 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 Bullshit. Greggins, come in here. This guy is shining me on. Greggins, get in here. He's not listening to me. I've tried to be nice. Now you're going to have to deal with Greggins. Greggins, where are you?
gee,
Greggins,
Yeah, what do you want?
he's shining us on.
that's Mr. Greggins. Mr. Greggins, I know you're taking personal because you lost someone in your family, okay? This is fine. I understand this, but listen, look at my predicament, okay? I spent a whole year's of profits buying chocolates for the next 5 years, okay? What am I supposed to do? Let them go to waste?
Well, that was foolhardy.
Well, that was thinking ahead. It was thinking ahead. How was I supposed to know about new virus?
Everybody knew we were overdue for a chocolate virus, sweet
Oh, don't
related
get
virus.
him mad now. Don't get Greggins mad. You're going to regret it.
I'm just trying to. I need alternatives, people. Okay. What do I have? Bonfire? Do I have chocolate bonfire every night, or what? What am I? I need
Uh,
draw.
Make some cocoa, dip some marshmallows, have a good time. Do whatever the hell you want.
What? I can do marshmallows. Marshmallows have lots of sugar.
Greggins, you just get out of here. Get out of the room, Greggins.
See, you lied
He's
to
you're
me.
you're you're intimidating the witness. Get out of here. You're intimidating him. Jeez. See what I
You,
mean?
you either
Okay.
lied. You either lied about Greggins, or he's setting me up, trying to get me in trouble.
Yeah.
I know that marshmallows were on top of the list.
That's the thing. Greggin had a setback. He's not his old self.
I'm gonna write. You know what? I am writing a letter to Senator Troy Hill. Okay. I I bet you loophole exists for dark chocolate, less sugar, which is what my chocolates are. They are a balance between bitter and sweet and creamy, 100% delicious. It's like a kiss goodnight. Everyone wants kiss goodnight when they go to sleep. It's like a French kiss. It's like a French kiss
It's
and
very
someone
funny,
grabbing.
Pete. Very funny. You're going down. You're going down.
It's like a
You're going
little.
down
It's
hard.
like it's like a little menage a trois before you go to sleep. Okay, that's what it is.
That's back to the news show. The end of the pandemic. Wow. Dodged a bullet, I guess.
Mhm.
Looks
Yeah.
like
Well,
strangely, it just ended. No more pandemic. Eat as much sugar as you want. Who's
so
fault?
interesting. So interesting. I think who do we have to? I'm a little suspicious for it. Just I like to be. I'm conservative. I like to be cautious. It ended so quickly. Um, I'm starting to wonder if Troy Hill wasn't right. Was this just a blown out of proportion by the liberals,
Well,
or was there some kind of savior we're not aware of?
Blankens Mark at the earlier news conference today, Blankens Mark, I said the quarantine is over. The masks are over. The threat is over. Eat as much sugar as you want to. It's all over, and we've solved it. So I'm
Let's
gonna have
you
a
know what?
nice.
Let's
I'm
run.
gonna have a nice Milky Way bar.
Okay, nice. Let's just run that Blandermark clip, shall we, real quick? Steve, can you throw up that
Yeah,
Blandermark clip? I just want to see because I know he said something about he had a catchphrase about the overview of these kinds of things. Steve, roll the Blandermark clip.
I'm not going to beat around the bush. I think this whole sugar thing was just a matter of a herd immunity. Enough people got sick, then they all got immune, and then this sugar's never going to threaten mankind again. We were resilient. We came back, and I forgot my catchphrase. Sorry.
Okay, so he forgot his catchphrase. I thought he made a new catchphrase, but I
well, he
think
did say it. He said beating around the bush, which is, that's Blanken's mark, beating around
right.
the bush.
He also said herd mentality. I think maybe he did throw in herd mentality, and maybe he didn't remember. But I'm sorry, this just in.
Oh, I remember. I remember. Life is sweet.
There
Oh,
you
life,
go.
life is sweet. That's
Life is sweet,
life is
and
sweet.
boy, that
Um,
milk. I haven't had a Milky Way for like 3 years. It was delicious.
this just in. Thank you, Ronaldo. This just in. Wow, it looks like the what happened, what created the immunity, what was free range watermelons out of where were these at? Ronaldo, I don't have a location on this. Do you have a
Wow.
started near started in eastern California near Las Vegas. That's
Ah,
interesting. So somehow what the hell is a free range watermelon anyway? Do
who
we have
knows?
anybody in Las Vegas that can follow up on this?
Yeah, let's. I think we should cut to our news crew interviews in Las Vegas.
There you go. You heard Virginia. Let's cut to the news. Let's cut to live in Las Vegas. Well,
Yeah,
Janet.
thanks. Hi, thanks so much, sir. We're just interviewing people on the street here.
Yes.
Everybody is overjoyed. I see the casinos are full, and the vendors are out there. And you look like a happy camper. Are you just visiting, or are
I'm
you a resident?
so happy now. I'm so happy now. I was just visiting, but I was so overblown by just the safe, the safe zones turned into like these clean zones turned into like just like I mean now I just live in the pyramid. You know what I mean? Like it's just and like it was once we started having watermelon every day, boom. I didn't know what happened. Like just
Wow.
everything was just and my mood is just like the only thing is now is that I hate cats. I don't know what it is. I just hate cats now. I just can't stand being around cats. So not sure about that, but everything else is absolutely amazing.
Back, you're here, you're having fun, you want to see some shows, you want
Yeah,
to gamble?
I
Yeah.
live here now.
What show are you gonna go to see?
Well, Elton John retired,
You
but they
know?
have but they have Elton John lookalikes now. There's hundreds of them.
Oh,
There's hundreds of them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In fact, here's one now. Here's one now. That's an Elton John lookalike right there. See the big
oh my
sun,
God.
big sunglasses. Um, Elton John has left the building. There, oh, there's one right there. Yeah.
Um, hey, you know who else has that? It's not that uncommon. You know who else has that phobia against cats?
Who's that?
Siegfried and Roy.
Oh, yeah. Those guys are going to go forever. I want to see them.
Yeah,
I want to see.
Siegfried and Roy.
Yeah.
Saying, talked to them recently. Complete phobia against cats. So, who knew? But everybody is enjoying their sweets. Their Hershey's. Oh my God!
Yeah. Well, who else who's been here for 100 years? It's so good, so good. Is that comedic duo? what are they called again? It's Stiller, Penn and Teller. I mean,
Oh
these
my God.
guys, these guys, yeah, 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 yeah. You know who got booed? You know who got like booed out of Vegas though? Was what's his name? Was what's his name? The hippie, the bald hippie, with the cat cat in the hat. Long
Oh,
sleeve.
Dr. Seuss or
Well, just yeah, just about. But he's the guy. He's the guy that used to smash. He was trying to smash watermelons on stage.
Gallagher. Was it
Yeah,
Gallagher?
Gallagher. Gallagher tried to smash watermelons on. Oh my God! Nobody was having that. Nobody was having smashed watermelons. Yeah, we ran up there. We treated him like he was a cat. I think he's still alive. I do. I think he's still alive. But it was not.
Now, cut to the czar of candy, Willy Wonka and his associates.
Well, good to see you.
Wow, we are so happy. We've got all the conveyor belts working and the giant suction is working full.
Well,
Mr. Wonka.
we knew everything would be back to normal. Isn't that right, Mr. Oompa Loompa?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. I mean, sugar never stays down for long. Am I right? I mean, there's always a few lean years here and there, and but we're zillions ahead, over the years.
Oh,
So
Mr. Dr. Wonka. Everything is going so well now that we've got the chocolate river flowing.
yes. In fact, who's ready for a swim? Who's ready for a bathe? Let's bathe them. Let's remember our shower though first. We're gonna take our sugar shower before we get in the chocolate river. Uh, it's gonna be so great, so refreshing. Um, Fresh milk chocolate. You know, Oompa, I have been a little bit lazy recently about supporting your people in Sugarland, where all our sugar comes from.
Hmm.
How's everyone doing out there?
We're just so overjoyed to be back at work and getting the machinery working and the chocolate flowing.
Hmm. Oh, good, 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 good. So everyone's great. So the $40 billion I sent to your country was plenty to keep everything flowing smoothly.
Yes, it was,
Hmm. Beautiful.
Mr. Wonka.
Are you gonna come in today, or are you just gonna stay with me from the shore? You feeling shy today, Oompa?
Oh,
There you go. Oh, I just love. The normal water I can't do breaststroke, but in this,
mm.
I am like the perfect breaststroker. You notice that? Mm, nice and thick. Ah. Mm. Cut to Beverly heading back from Vegas.
Oh my God.
I got your root veggies. Hey, whoa, excuse me for a second. I think that's Beverly from a few years ago.
Hi.
Beverly, hey,
Hi.
hey, it's Ray.
Hi,
How did
Ray.
how did everything work out? And you're still alive, so that's something.
Yeah, yeah, no, it was great. I had your vegetables. Vegetables. I had your
No worries, no
vegetables.
worries. Yeah.
That was so sweet. And well, it was wonderful. And so many fun things happened. I ended up getting married to this wonderful guy, Pierre. Just was one of those quickie Las Vegas weddings. And then, geez, he got arrested and
Mm,
he was going to have a life sentence. And then they let him go.
mm,
He went back to France and left me. And
mm,
well, then I joined the the Church of Wonka. I'm just feeling so much better because William Wonka is, I mean, he's a saint. He's just, and follow his teachings and make sure I have enough chocolate every day. Going
Yeah.
back home to Bakersfield now.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. Well, Willie is he's actually a cousin of mine, and
Really?
um, we have some similarities. We're very disciplined. We're very visionary. We're visionaries, and we're so. But speaking of which, he just told me he gave just a ton of money to boy, some guy who started
Free?
started growing free range watermelons
Wow.
as a
Because I
thing.
know he donated a lot of money to the Society of Prevention of Cruelty to Amphibians.
Oh, did he?
Oh, yeah.
That doesn't surprise me. Well, he's got his reasons, and I don't question them. I just, he does his thing. Everything always goes his way at some point. And but I'm glad to see that you're healthy,
Yeah.
and everything must have worked out for you. And
Yeah. I even got my Wonka for President button. I think Blanken's mark has just been there too long. Wonka for President, Wonka for President.
well, maybe. But I think we know that there's a few senators out there that have a few things to say about that.
I guess.
Yeah. Cut to
Killjoys.
cut to Joey and his wife. Joey, honey, we have like $4 billion. Why can't I buy this Cadillac? Yeah, I mean,
My mother was run over by a Cadillac.
oh, honey,
You think of many other makes and models of cars. I don't want to see
so
that thing
sorry,
on the
honey.
highway.
I'm sorry, honey. But
Yeah,
listen, that was a long time ago, and your mother was. Let's be honest, honey. Your mother was a witch,
that's true.
and so I think we should be thankful for the Cadillac, ultimately.
Yeah, but it wasn't that Cadillac you want to buy. It doesn't translate.
Well, I'm just saying that, like, we're thankful to all Cadillacs. And so I get a new Cadillac, and then, I mean, this one is even a different color. You've never seen a Cadillac this color. Okay, this is
Oh,
purple.
purple Cadillac. Yeah,
Yeah, because I'm going to get custom paint. I'm getting custom everything.
yeah. Right back you. I can see that purple. Yeah, customize everything. That's okay. I just don't want it in my driveway. I think we should get a divorce. You should get your own house and to keep the Cadillac over there.
Oh my God, Joey, a divorce, and like, I'm okay with having it on my own driveway.
We'll be okay on our own with all the money from the free range watermelons. We're
Um,
gonna
what
have
about the kids, Joey? What about the kids? I mean,
kids. What kids? What? Oh, those kids. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
our kids, Joey,
Yeah, our
Joey
kids.
Jr.
Um, yeah, I meant to tell you, but they've all moved to Alaska, and they're going to be
Joey, what have you done with our kids?
uh,
What have you done with our kids, Joey? I
well,
thought they, I thought they were still at that sleepover after church.
oh yeah, the whole sleepover decided to go to Alaska.
What? You,
No, it wasn't their idea. They just went along.
how much did you pay the church to send all of our kids to Alaska?
I didn't pay them anything. I just threatened that we'd call them the free range watermelons to run over their cats.
You have become a different person, Joey.
Well, that's what riches will do to people.
I guess so.
I don't know if that's remotely the same voice as Joey by the time we got there, but
Folks, Stephanie,
hey,
me, Peter, everybody.
nah, they're opening of another show. Yep.
Story of the sugar. pandemic.
Yeah, the sugar pin. That
Some
was
people thought it was an epidemic, which maybe it should have been, but other people just thought it was a pandemic, and yeah.
Yeah.
started with epidemic. Yeah.
Epidemic
And
plus.
then it turned out we were at least 30 or 40 years in the future because you had a hard time remembering.